Good evening, boys and girls. Today is National Coffee Ice Cream Day. It's also National Read a Book Day, which is why we're here. Which is, of course, why we're here. Today we're going to read some parts from the cocktail bio, which was lovingly given to me as a gift for Christmas a few years ago. And I think we're going to cover some of the gin section today. So let's read through that. Oh, see, we have a picture for our first drink today. We have a gin sling. We have some context as well. This popular, relatively classic Singapore or slim sling, which is on a different page. We'll get to that in a bit, I think. Is deliciously refreshing long drink with a petite flavour, courtesy of the lemon juice. And it has lemon, it has cherry brandy, and it has gin in it. And of course soda water to top off. You put ice cubes into the shaker, as you should always do. We've learned this. And add the liquids into the shaker and shake until frost forms on the outside of the shaker. Isn't that nice? And you pour without straining, no straining here, into a highball glass and top up with the soda water. You decorate with a cherry and a slice of lime, as you can see there. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Our next drink is the Fix. Fix is 2 measures of gin, some pineapple syrup, some fresh lime and lemon, some Cointreau, some ice cubes, and garnish. You put the gin, the pineapple syrup, the juices, and the Cointreau into the shaker and shake well. Strain into a rocks glass over the ice and decorate with lemon rind and pineapple wedge. Another classic cocktail next, the Tom Collins. This is best known of the Collins Group. Long drinks that first rose to popularity in World War I, the Great War, because they didn't think there was going to be another. But there was, because people are awful. It was originally made with Old Tom, slightly sweetened gin. And so, of course, it has gin, 2 measures of gin, a teaspoon and a half fresh lemon juice, and a teaspoon of sugar syrup, with ice cubes, soda water, and a lemon wheel to decorate. You put the liquids into a highball glass and stir well, before filling with the ice cubes and topping up with soda, decorating with the lemon wheel. And we have a Z, spelled fully out, not just the letter, to clarify for any viewers who may pronounce it Z. This has you crack the ice cubes. It has a measure of gin, a measure of Madeira Neapolitan, 3 measures of fresh pineapple juice, a teaspoon of sugar, and half a lemon cut in half, and a sprig of mint to decorate. Put some of the cracked glass ice into a cocktail shaker and pour over the gin, the Neapolitan, and the pineapple juice, and the sugar. Shake lightly to mix, pour into a tall glass and decorate with the lemon slice halves and the mint sprig on top. Next, the drink we mentioned on the previous page, which once again is pictured, lovely. The Singapore Sling. It includes ice cubes, a measure of gin, a half measure of cherry brandy, a quarter measure of Cointreau, a quarter measure of Benedictine, a half of grenadine, a half of fresh lime juice, 5 of pineapple juice, and a dash of Aragosta bitters. And as you can see, cherry and pineapple to garnish. This legendary cocktail was created by Tong Boon, a bartender at the Long Bar in the Raffles Hotel, Singapore, around 1915. Put some ice cubes in with all of the other ingredients in a cocktail shaker and shake well. Strain over rice in a tall glass and decorate as you've seen already. We have a salty dog. 3 ice cubes, a pinch of salt, of course, a measure of gin, a measure 2 to 2.5 of fresh grapefruit juice, and an orange wheel to decorate. Put the ice cubes into a rock glass, add the salt and pour over the gin, grapefruit juice, and stir gently. Decorate with the orange wheel and serve. A simple one here is the pink gin, which is simply a few dashes of bitters and a measure of gin with some iced water to top it up. The bitters, there's a fun fact that is written here, was originally intended for medical use. It was added to glasses of gin by the Royal Navy, and thus pink gin was invented. And indeed, it is simply just mixing the ingredients inside of a glass and topping up with the ice water to taste and serving. And I think finally, because we're running out of time here, a Bronx. Ice cubes cracked, a measure of gin, a measure of sweet, and a measure of dry vermouth, and 2 measures of fresh orange juice. Put a small glassful of cracked ice into a cocktail shaker, add all the remaining ingredients, shake briefly to mix, pour into a martini glass. You can strain the drink if you'd like. Now, isn't that just wonderful? I think those were some fantastic drinks, don't you? And I'm sure you may consider joining the flock and subscribing for more interesting content such as this. Perhaps you would even consider sharing, for this has been an interesting session. I would hope that you would consider catching up with the other videos here on this lovely channel. And maybe, if you are so inclined to, you would consider to embrace chaos and, of course, aid in our improvement of this world. I hope you enjoyed today. I thank you very much for watching, and I'm sure after all those drinks, you'll sleep very well. Good night. Night, boys and girls, good night.